I'm Justin from Dietitian Meets Mom, and today I wanted to talk to you guys all about learning towers. I'm a mom of two and a registered dietitian, and we use Learning Tower in our home pretty much every day. So I'm going to be reviewing the SDADI Learning Tower that I got off of Amazon first, and then I'll be talking to you about what to look for when you go to buy a learning tower for your family. The learning tower that we wound up with was the SDADI learning tower that you can buy off of Amazon for about $80. And this is it. I chose the white color. Mostly liked this learning tower because it has a small footprint and it's very lightweight. I think it weighs in just above 15 pounds. So it's really easy to move around my kitchen, and I can move it from place to place wherever my son is working with me, which I love. I think the recommended age that it lists is like 18 months to 36 months. So like 1.5 to 3 years, which is the age range I would say you would usually want to use a tower for. Some of the reviews I saw, I remember when I was looking at it, had mentioned some scratches in it, but mine has held up fine. There's no paint that seems to be chipping off of it. It's very sturdy. The toddler can, climb up very easily themselves. It has what they call like an A shape. So you can see here, it kind of goes out into an A shape, and that keeps it very stable when your toddler's in it, which is very good. A lot of the learning towers that I looked at, such as even name brands like Little Partners, and then Guidecraft is a big one. They're very, very nice, but they are heavy and they do have a bigger footprint in your kitchen. So those are some things to consider. Now, if you do have like twins or even two kids about the same age, this is not big enough for two kids to fit in together. And I have seen double towers, which are pretty cool, to hold two kids, but I think that this is perfect for one child. Now, this same brand, SDADI, does have what's an adjustable learning tower on Amazon. I think it's about $20 more. And this part right here is actually adjustable, so you can come up and down. That, in my opinion, would be very convenient, but we have gotten along just fine with this one and really love it. Like I said, I think the main things that I love about this are how lightweight it is, how small of a footprint it is. It doesn't take up a lot of room in our kitchen. Now, it does not collapse. Some learning towers that do collapse, and I will link to my blog post in the comments below that has a whole article on learning towers, and it has 5 best learning towers that you may want to consider. And I do think that there's one on there that collapses. So if you're looking for that, this one does not do that. But I just love this tower. It has held up so well in our kitchen, and I'm sure it will hold up many more years because my daughter now is going to be 1, so she'll be transitioning into this learning tower within the year. My son will be transitioning out, and I'm sure we'll get a lot more great use out of it. So I just wanted to talk to you now about some things that you might want to consider and look for when you go to pick out your learning tower. There are several different types of towers on the market. Some of the towers actually collapse and fold up. Some of them, like mine, do not. There is learning towers that they call convertible learning towers, and they actually are a learning tower that the top folds over and they become like a chair and a desk. I kind of looked at those whenever we lived in an apartment and I wanted to maximize my space. I never ended up buying one, but there's several out there that are made like that. So think about whether you want to store your tower away. You might want a collapsible one if you want it to have multi-purposes, or if, like me, you plan to use it every day, all day long, and just carry it around your kitchen. So that's why I chose a tower that just stays up but has a smaller footprint. 5 things you want to consider when you go to pick your learning tower. First, where will you keep the tower? Where are you going to keep it? Are you going to put it in a closet? Are you going to store it somewhere in your kitchen? The second thing is the tower size and footprint. So how big of a tower do you have space for? Some of them are quite large, and some of them actually weigh quite a bit too. I noticed on Amazon some of them weigh 25 to 30 pounds. Now mine is just over 15, so I love that it's lightweight. The third thing is, do you want a collapsible tower? Do you want it to fold down or not? And the fourth thing would be an adjustable height. So a lot of towers have maybe 3 different options for height adjustments depending on how old your kids are, their sizes, if you're going to be using it with them might depend on whether you want an adjustable height one. And number 5 would be the price point. There is a pretty big range in towers as far as prices. I got one at the lower end of the price, being just $80, and I love it. It's the tower I really wanted, but they go all the way up to $150, $200. So that's something else to consider if you are on a budget and you're looking for a tower. I see them on Facebook Marketplace all the time. You just won't be able to be quite as picky about which tower you get, and you may have to wait a little bit longer to find one that works for you. So I hope that this helps you pick a learning tower that works for your family. If you're looking for more information on learning towers, or you want to know the top 5 actual towers that I recommend, you can check out my full blog post. I'll link it in the description box below. And thank you for coming and watching with us today. You can find me at dietitianmeetsmom.com. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to get more videos all about feeding your family, and have a great day.